There you are. And I am here, and you are there, but nobody's here yet. Did I hear a bark? That's Cody. Cody. Look, look, look. Oh, who's outside? Get him. Look at that lab. What a great lab. So I took like 30 thumbnails like this. It's like I look so stupid. So I had to make I was laughing at myself. And then I finally got a good thumbnail because I was laughing at myself. So here I am. Here we are. Here you are. All you guys. Total pop-up, total unplanned, total spontaneous. I hope Alice makes it. If she can't make it, I totally understand. Great seeing you guys. I owe you like a live stream. Cody, what are you doing? She's at the Knight's Armor, digging for something. Get it, get it, get it. Is it your ball? Oh, it's her ball. Okay. Cody's ball, and that's her bed. She likes to stay by me here. All right, Arizona reporting in. Oh, what's this message? Managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. Great. Well, if Alice is here, then, well, it's great to see you all. Checking out now we got Happy New Year because we're done with Christmas. Hello, all you Taphophiles. Scott Ryder. I recognize that name. Scott Ryder. You've been around a while, huh? I remember you, I think, unless I'm, getting too old. It's great to see you guys. I've owed you a live stream for a long time. I'm going to be doing more. And I just was like, God, I miss you guys. I got to check in. It's a good day today. On the Go with Flo is here. Right on, Flo, Flo, Flo. Love you, Flo. My biggest wish is that Britain shows up to this live stream. I hope Britain. I miss you guys. I miss you guys in Chicago. I know you guys have been crushed with the snow. Man, I was checking my my security cameras in northern Wisconsin, Northwoods, and I think we got 12 inches just last night. It was crazy. So and then all the way to Buffalo, I watched the Buffalo football game, and then the rain, and then it turned into snow. You guys, I'm sorry, you're all getting crushed, but I'm trying to bring you a little sunshine from Arizona. It's 70 degrees here, kind of sorry, it might be 68 and sunny, and it's paradise. But hey, I spent most of my life in Chicago, so I paid my dues. So now I'm living where I want to live, right? So we're building a new pole barn here, and all the construction guys, the trucks are leaving. Got to have a place for the Jeep and the Can-Am, 4-seater Can-Am. Are you ready? So I've got an episode coming out. Well, I did an episode with Tom, Part-Time Explorer channel. We'll talk about that in the Jeep. But the Jeep is pretty bumpy on this, really heavy off-roads. So I got the Can-Am 4-seater machine. Happy New Year to you, Patricia. Let's get caught up. What do we got here? We got over 100 people. Wow. I've been so lax on live streams. I'll tell you what. I would have done live streams every week, but this YouTube issue, we get down on YouTube again. I don't like to get down on YouTube. They're watching me. And then every time you get down on YouTube, I feel like they just crush the algorithm, and they make it lower, and they F with you because you're not being nice to YouTube. You're not complimenting them. Anyway, yeah, I was doing live streams every weekend, cemeteries and all that, but we got into this landscape issue, and they're pushing the TikTok kind of frame, vertical, and you guys, it was terrible. I'm sorry, I couldn't figure it out. So I'm heading to Amarillo Friday. We're going to do the big Texas trip. Good weather. and I'm gonna pop up for you guys somewhere. So, all right, sorry. Let me look at what you guys are saying. We got Tammy. We love Iran. That's why we're here. Very good, Tammy. Ela Vizelde. Sorry, Alice is here. Cool, cool. All right, where's Flo? I haven't been looking here. So we got a good crowd here. I don't know, what do you guys want to talk about? Jim Hooper misses Chicago in the 50s, not the same. Yeah, totally, Jim. You know what's cool? YouTube has been effing with my channel totally. Like the views are going down. But you know what? It's like the Dick Van Dyke Show. It's like prime time for 5 years and Andy Griffith or whatever shows, right? Or the modern shows. And then you have your run and you start going downhill. And you got to come up with something new. But I feel like I have my core community, you guys, and I don't want to do something new. I'll do a few different things, but like we're gonna stick to what we're doing. I don't care about new subs. YouTube is subtracting 100 subs a day from me as bots and spam accounts and closed accounts, and I'm getting like 30 new, maybe 40, 50, 60 new subscribers a day, and the balances, it's like it's like I don't know what they're effing with me, but I don't give a care. It's fine. Yeah, Adam the Woo. Let's talk about that. Rolona 59. Thank you for so Scott on Tape is a good friend. And I just happen to know Scott on Tape is really close to Adam. I don't know Adam. I don't I haven't watched one of Adam's. I don't watch YouTube. If I do watch YouTube when I go on my road trips, I'm watching like World War II history and stuff like that. I don't know Adam, but from what I do know is he was a really, really good guy. And I did catch a piece. Scott, if you're out there, if you happen to watch this live stream, love you, brother. Yeah, I did catch a piece of your. It was so sad. I couldn't watch it all because it's Adam. Man, what the heck? I'll reflect here. Just you don't know when tomorrow's not guaranteed. We talk about it all the time. It's like we got to plan for the future, but live for today, right? Right? What do you guys think? He was an awesome guy from what I hear. I don't know him. I can't really give any feedback, but I'll let your comments. I know a lot of you guys follow Adam. This channel was called The Woo, right? The Daily Woo. So you guys just throw it out there, man. Let's tribute this guy because he's a fellow YouTuber, and God bless him. And this whole YouTube thing, you got to figure, you go back 10 years from now, this is all new. This is all like we are the pioneers of YouTube. Adam before me, I'm sure. I don't know. And Scott and all these guys and just pioneering YouTube. And now it's just grown to craziness. And I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just feel really bad that Adam has passed away. He's one of the good guys. One of the good guys. So, yeah. So we got Ajaya Retro 1982. I've seen a few of Adam's videos and seen many of Scott's. He was a cool individual. Always a treat when he would make an appearance in Scott's videos. And isn't that the fun? I think my highlights, the highest point of my YouTube experience, now it's been 5 years plus, July 2020, COVID, I started, was meeting Scott, of just the total positive energy. And who doesn't love Scott, right? Come on. So, if Scott likes the Woo is a good guy. So there it is. But I miss Scott. I miss Britain and yeah, Scott. Thanks, Alice. Scott on Tape. Check out his channel, Scott on Tape. He's my favorite buddy. We had breakfast with him in Toronto. We were passing through with my wife, and who wants to be private. She doesn't want no social media. She has no social media. She's like invisible. She hates social media, and I know a lot of you can appreciate that. But we had breakfast together, the three of us, and we just like couldn't leave. Scott was just—he's just great to be with. He's just a good soul, good man. So yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on, you guys. What do you want to talk about? Speaking of World War II, watching Nuremberg, enjoying it. Karen Coffee. 43, 45. I'm a World War II nut, which has totally grafted to one of my three sons, Danny. So World War II nut. So anything World War II, man. Becca Tosser. I watch Scott on Tape all the time. Yeah. Scott's great. What's going on? Come on, talk to me, guys. Let me. I've just been blabbing here. I need to look at the comments. Let me scroll up here. What do we got? Happy New Year. Hello, Adam Wu. Hi from UK. Gary Hargreaves 6138. What's going on, man? Derbyshire. Yes, love it. I did Derbyshire, I think, was Kit Kennedy. Man, that got a lot of views. That was, you never know. I thought that would be like, I'm just going to stop. And I met with Paula and Ree, that's me, and we had coffee, 2 viewers. I never meet with guys I hardly ever meet with because I'm so go, go, go. I never know where, when, what. And we had like caramel and croissants and hot chocolate at the coolest place right by that church where Kit Kennedy's buried. And the three of us had a great time. And that freaking video went like ape. I think it went to like 200,000 views or something. Yeah. So what do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to, any questions? Okay, let me scroll back down. Let me catch up here. Hello from Pennsylvania. I'm missing Pennsylvania. I got to get there. Just tuned in. I don't have a clue what you're talking about yet. Golf Bravo Whiskey. An old viewer, Golf Bravo Whiskey. You've been around since the beginning. You don't have a clue. I don't have a clue either. I'm just hanging. Scott Ryder, happy 70th birthday. Scott Ryder? Who's Scott? Is he one of our viewers? On the go flow. Check out her channel. She's no fooling around. On the flow, one of my favorite people. Me and Britton and her, we got a team. Did you hear that Annette, the last of the Dion quintuplets, died on Christmas Eve? She was 91. And also the last sibling of 14 kids. Wow. Man, that's crazy. What's your other channel? AGG 1983. Well, I got me and Britton have a channel called Paranormal Guys. We stopped doing it because unlike you guys all came over and we're doing it and it was fun, but we kind of spent it. What's the best term I could say? We spent it. Paranormal. How do you spend it in paranormal? Well, you do the real investigation. You don't bullshit. And you get the devices and you go there and you feel and you do. And by the way, I do believe in energies. I do believe in there's a lot going on. But we investigated and we just found a lot of bullshit out there. And we just and then you guys were it. And then it was, I'm fueled by growth. I'm fueled by you guys. I'm fueled by the feedback. And it was just like flatlining. So we quit it. So there's the Paranormal Guys. And then my old channel, which is my pre Faces of the Forgotten Cemetery Walks life, was a totally different thing. Was my expeditions to the Arctic and the days that I flew a seaplane for 15 years, 20 years. I flew a seaplane and bigger seaplanes, and I went on expeditions, and I found stuff, and I got in trouble. And anyway, those are my channels. Anyway, Ron's Paranormal channel. Yeah, you can go there, but there's no new. I wouldn't go there. There's no new. There's like 15 videos maybe. They're good, but there's no new contact. We're done with it because it wasn't going anywhere, I have to continue to search for your channel. Lily Fair 4428. Even though subscription, you very rarely come up. So let's talk about that. YouTube. And my friend Obsolete Oddities. You guys know Bo Oddie? Obsolete Oddity channel. Like every video that comes out, I freaking watch. That guy's an artist. He's like an inspiration to me. But the thing we have in common is our channels is like, YouTube is like punishing us. I'm getting punished, just so you know right now, because I've gone from when I started the channel in 2020 and 2021 during COVID, I was just, there was nothing going on. We're all housebound. So I went to cemeteries. That's how I started, which I loved. I was doing 4 episodes a week. So when you set up a pace of 4 episodes a week, and you can't maintain that pace after 2 or 3 years, you start backing off. YouTube punishes you. They're like, we're gonna ratchet down we're not gonna put your. You know what one of my friends told me? He told me that, I don't know if this is true, but Scott has told me, and Tom, my friend, they get in deep dives we have these counselors and we have these advisors. When you get to a certain level, I guess I keep getting emails, talk to your advisor and all this, but I've never gotten any, what I would say, feedback that has been worth it. But they've gone on deep dives, and I won't say who specifically, but the bottom line is that when you start slowing down or changing your pace, they start reducing who gets to see your videos. And I heard, and I don't know if this is true, if you're a fellow YouTuber, I would love to hear from you right here in comments, not in the chat, in comments, because it's hard to go through the chat, but I do go through all the comments, you guys. You know this. Hearts, not just hearts. I reply to a lot. Is when this happens, do you see the YouTube punishment? In other words, do you see the reduction of the algorithm if you start backing off from whatever pace you set? I'll give you an example. Tom has set a pace of 1 video a month, and they're epic videos. They're 1 hour. They're huge productions. That's his pace. And he gets a lot of views, but I was on this pace, and then I started, slowing down, and then boom. All right, not to get too much into it, but I'm curious to hear what you other guys have experienced. But I'm more focused on views than I am on subscribers, but the bottom line to all of this is, from what I heard, this is really crazy, but tell me if this is true, is that when you put a video out, like right now, from what I understand, only 10 or 20% of you get the notification. And then if you guys like it, then they'll expand it to other. But all my subscribers, I have all these subscribers, they don't get the notification. That's from what I understand on the inside. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it's true, it's really disappointing. Not inspiring. Happy New Year. All right, let's get off that subject. Member for 3 months, Sam G. Archangel, Happy New Year. Sarah in Sweden, miss you. Cool, Sarah, how you doing? Very cool. Yeah, and Joanne says they unsubscribe people. That's the other thing. I told you every day I have analytics. I don't want to get off on this too much, but I'll just finish here. Every few days, I will look at how many subscribers in a given day I got and how many I lost. And it's like I gained 60 and I lost 100. And it's like, and I asked, oh, it's bots, it's scam accounts, it's closed accounts. And I'm like, Bo Adi has the same issue, I think. But anyway, 44 degrees in Billings, Montana. Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad. What else is going on, guys? Let me scroll up. I've been babbling away here. We got 200 people. That's fantastic. For the last month, YouTube waits until the end of your stream to alert me to your live. Interesting. How's Mamacita? Brenda Shaw 2035. Thanks. Great question. So, Mamacita is holding her own, but we did have a second opinion scan. I think it was about a month ago, and it showed there was progression. However, it's moving slow. So the prayers are working. More prayers for Mamacita because it's moving slow. Mamacita is on a special medication. I don't remember the name, but if you guys remember, there was a special it's a very, very expensive, but we're on a program. All the family is involved, and it tricks the body into believing that you have a pancreas, pancreatic cancer. So the pancreas, the brain and the body, oh, there's a pancreas. Okay, no problem. And I guess you can get away with that. I don't know how long. Take a pill a day. So, hey, right now she's holding her own. I mean, when this first came out, we were like, she's got 3 months to live. That's it. I mean, and now we're at a point where her and her sister-in-law are going to come out here to Arizona, and the wheelchairs, it's going to be the whole 9 yards to get them here for a couple of weeks, but they're still able to travel and get out of that Chicago blizzard. So, let's keep the prayers going. I don't know. Sometimes it's all in the hands of God, right? My friend Randy Swift, within weeks or days, I got the call and bam, he was gone. I didn't even get to see him again. And he wasn't that old. He was my age. That's not too old, right? All right. Hey, Ron, Norwich, England. No, not Norwich, Norwich. How's it going there? Yeah, I'm sure you saw my episodes there when I was there back in April. Darling Nikki, caught alive. Love your channel. All right. Let me just catching up here on some of the comments. Who do we got? Marianne, Texas from Houston. What's going on? I had a wonderful Christmas. Arrow 6778. Tammy, I get all of your notifications, new uploads. So Tammy is on the list. Let's just forge ahead and let's be positive. We got a great channel, but the most important thing to me is I am fueled by you guys. Just like these comments are just so positive. It's so fun to read. I'm really engaged in comments. I got to tell you, I get up every morning, and the first thing I do after a shower is like, there's my laptop. I'm going to comments and see who's around. Darling Nikki, $34. Holy caramba. That's very generous. You are so respectful and informative in your videos. and I point out the details surrounding the note. Thank you. Thank you. You built a YouTube channel deal with COVID. I adopted my first do ever in my life. Never knew loyalty and love until my 40s. Mard 79. Very cool. We got a new member for 3 months. Sama J 0164. Happy New Year from Sweden. I think we mentioned you. On the Go says, great news, Ron. I had 2 brother-in-laws that died from the same cancer within months. Exactly. I know, it's like crazy. And it could be, you're Mamacita could be 6 months from now, and we're like, wow, this is a miracle. And then bam, a week later, gone. We don't know. We have to cherish. Thanks, Susanna. 3 prayers for Mamacita. 20 degrees in Griffith, Indiana. Wow, that's cold there. On the go. Happy New Year's. Right on. $50. Flo, you don't have to do that. It's not about the money. I feel like I'm going to shut down my Patreon because it's like, guys, I don't need the money. I don't need the money. And I've, like when I said at the beginning, it was like the cool thing to do, but I don't know. I might shut that down just because you guys don't have to do that. And Sam JE0164 SEK. What's SEK 50 from Sweden? Is that Swedish marks or Swedish marks? Thank you so much. You guys don't have to send the money. Send, like, if you want to get a shout out, send $1. You don't have to send so much. It's not required. You guys all do so much for me. We got Northern Virginia. What about Rumble? Melania B 1470. Yeah, it's a good question. You think about YouTube, who's the competitor for YouTube? It's like a monopoly, right? So all I don't know anything about Rumble, but I go back to obsolete oddities, Bo Adibo, and I know he went the Rumble route, I think, and then he came back to YouTube. So that only tells me, I don't know. That just tells me something. So I don't know. Isn't there Vimeo? Like, there's no competitor for YouTube, right? It's a monopoly, isn't it? Yeah, Red Rooster's here. What's going on? 1908. Thank you for the generous. We have I recognize so many names here that go so far back to the first days. Yeah, Vimeo. I haven't investigated Vimeo. Does Vimeo get big audiences? I don't care about monetization or money. I just want a crowd. I want a community. That's what drives me. And we do have that. We have our core. I feel like we have our core here, no matter what. Nobody can do anything about that. So hello from Yokohama, Japan, Elena QD76. What's going on? Wow, that's on the other side of the planet. Carolyn Green 223. We have a great community. Hello from Pennsylvania. Kimberly, is that my Kimberly? Yes, it is. Kimberly Lou. Kimberly, I can only come there in summer, so it's got to come from Wisconsin. But what is it, Mount Laurel? What's Ben Franklin? Oh my God, I've got the Pennsylvania list. It goes on and on and on, and then I can distill down. I got so many stories there. Adam Wu's passing was a shock. Yeah, I think from what I read, there was they didn't hear from him. Then they put a ladder to the window and they looked in. They saw him laying there, inactive, and that's how they. So I guess he's not married. Was he a single guy, just living alone? So I did go to his channel yesterday to look, and the last video, I think he was in Rome in December. And you know what I said? It's like I said, I looked at the video. I was watching the video. I thought in my mind, I said, he has no idea that in less than a month, he's going to be dead. And I thought to myself, wow. Unless he has no idea. He's like me. He's like me. I'm out there. I'm talking to you guys. I'm doing my life. And then you have no idea that in like next week, I'm going to be dead. Like single, Red Rooster, single, 51 years old. 51. That's like a kid. And he looked good. He got the beard, right? And he seemed to be in shape. It's just, I lost my best friend Daryl in his 40s, and we're going way back. I don't think I did an episode on him. I did a post, my friend Daryl. Yeah, Daryl Humphrey. Just a shock, massive heart attack, gone in his 40s. Have you done anything in Arkansas? Patricia says. Yes, I have. The biggest episode I did 2 episodes. One was the murder of Ella Barham. And the author is Nita Gould. Unbelievable book. Nita Gould, are you out there? She's one of my friends. I don't know if she's here. So that I forget the town. She was killed in the cemetery. Unbelievable story. Axe murder, the whole unbelievable book. And I'm circling back to go back to that. I forget the town in Arkansas, to go to the murderer's house, Otis, Odus, because we went to his grave, but I got permission with Nita Gould, who's the author, go get the book. To see the window where he dropped the socks and he got caught, the whole thing. The owners were like, they were going to, but there was a snowstorm. So when I went, the other story, big story I did in Arkansas was of Helen Spence. Great story. Helen Spence, this woman who went through all these trials and tragedies. She ended up getting murdered. She was in the prison farm, the women's prison farm. She was wrongly imprisoned. Unbelievable, strong woman who was murdered. So yeah, and I've done other stuff in Arkansas, Indianapolis, Robert Tucker, lots. When I think of Indianapolis, I hate to say it, but it is the capital of the United States for grave robbing. And I have 2 more stories to go back to. Like, Illinois really didn't have the grave robbing. It was Ohio and Indianapolis with the resurrectionists. I don't know what the deal was. But yeah, Indianapolis. Any Vegas episodes planned? I have a Nevada episode planned. But Mo Train 79, give me an idea. I don't have anything in Vegas that intrigues me that I've found so far. But email me, facesforgottentoday@gmail.com. Thanks, Alice. Red Rooster, more cold cases being solved with DNA. Yeah, it just marches on. Just every week we hear about a new one. I hope that, and so far disappointing on the story I did in Wisconsin, Susan Poupart. We did a 2 or 3 part, I can't even remember, and I was involved with the sheriff, Vilas County, with the family, and I'm sad to say that DNA cannot get the sample, I can't share information, but there was just this bad thing that happened where we would have it solved today, and something catastrophic happened, God's will, and I've been told not to talk about it, but I don't think that's going to be solved, and we know who the culprits are, right? So, did you see the episode 2 days ago on the 2 guys burned on the stump? So anyway, real quickly, I just want to explain what happened there. I released the video. It was edgy video, edgy story, and I actually got an email from YouTube when they approved it, which is the first. I have 1,000 episodes, 1,000 videos, and it was the only time they sent me an email ahead of time. Is we have specially approved this video. We are going to go for it. We are going to approve it. So I'm like, wow, okay. I released it because it was, and the next day they slammed it with a limited under 18. And man, I hate to get on the anti-YouTube thing again, but they like slammed it. I woke up in the morning to check comments and I see it as all the restrictions. I'm like, what happened? And it turns out in the end, after going through all the chats and the advisor and getting nowhere, you never get anywhere with that. YouTube advisor, waste of time, is that it turned out that the book I recommended, it was none of the pictures, none of the story. It was at the end at the cemetery. The book I recommended had a little tiny picture of a man hanging by the neck. That was the book cover. I'm sorry, and I didn't catch it. And the whole video is effed because of that. So I'm like, I got to re-release it. So I panicked and I edited it, and then YouTube said you can edit it in YouTube. So I released that. I edited in YouTube. And the bottom line is it just totally screwed the algorithm, and it's not being put out because it was like explosive. When it first went out, it was like going big views. And I was like, oh man, so confusing, because now I did a blur out on YouTube, the YouTube way, and the blur out's a whole cemetery walk as the square blur going around. It's like, anyway, enough on that. So what else? I'm going to Texas. That main reason I wanted to fire this up and talk to you guys. I'm going, and I want to do more live streams. I'm going to get back on, if I can figure out this horizontal, because I love going live streams with you guys, not here, but like out there. Well, we got to get this landscape mode. I got to figure that out. So what I might do is when I go to Texas, I'm going to Texas Friday for a week, all the way through Texas. And I want to, at some point, I'm going to fire up a live stream, and I'm going to try it because YouTube keeps changing how you landscape mode versus vertical mode. And I just couldn't get it. I'm sorry, I couldn't get it to work. And then I turn it off, and it's just turned me off to the whole live stream. That's why I stopped doing live streams, just because of that. Nothing else, because there's nothing worse than doing a live stream and then having you guys tune in and then turning it off and deleting it and disappointing all you guys. It's like, I don't want to do that. And I've been 3 months, I haven't done a live stream out in the field. So I'm going to try it again on this Texas trip. I don't know when. So I'm going to Amarillo on Friday. All right. 10-hour drive from here. Amarillo, I'm going to get up at like 5 a.m. My story I'm going to do the next day. And this is the other thing. A lot of my stories in the future, they're going to be cemetery, but I'm going to be doing more like where it happened and stuff like that. Like this video I did of the men that were lynched in Georgia. I'm going to try to go to locations and then also hit the cemetery, and like not just all cemetery. So you guys give me feedback on that. Do you like that? Or do you want just all cemetery? Is my viewership like all cemetery and nothing else, like tombstones? That's all I want to see. Or do you want, which I want to pivot to doing more like half and half, where we go to the location and then we go to the cemetery and pay respects and then tell the story, a good part of the story at the cemetery too. I don't know. What do you guys think? But anyway, getting back to it, Amarillo, then I'm going to be going down to Waco, and we're doing stuff like, I'm going to stop in Norman G. Do you guys remember the story of Ruby Parker, who was murdered at the cemetery visiting her husband's grave by the North Houston bank robbers, a gang of 12 who robbed the Normandy State Bank, or the Texas State Bank there in Normandy. And they come to the cemetery to switch cars, and they see Ruby. And they're like, hey, we want your car. And she's at the grave. She's in her 80s, this beautiful grandmother. And they like kill her because she said no. So anyway, I'm going back there, and we're going to, I got to confirm now. We're going to meet with the family. We're going to meet with Ruby Parker's daughter, Audie. I'm really excited, and maybe more family members. I'm going to hear more about Ruby because there was some very limited information. And, we're going to do a visit there. And then I'm going to be heading south from there. I've got another story in that area. And then I'm going to end up in San Antonio. I've got a story, just one story there, and then a lot of driving to get to. But that's what I'm like, more like the story. If I got to do 10 hours to do the story, like, it's got to intrigue me. It's got to be good. And then from San Antonio, and we've been there. And then maybe I'll do the live there. Maybe I'll do 2 lives. I don't know. And then I'm going to head back to Arizona. I'm going to end up in Deming, but then I'm going to go north to an obscure place to do a really cool story of, a bad man. Not Doc Holliday, not Blackjack Ketchum. We did that. Those are ready. Not the usual. Not Harden. It's going to be somebody you mostly haven't heard of. Something good. But, Lakewood Cemetery, Minnesota. Yeah, well, we got to wait for summer. YYY-G6L. So we got Mariana, Texas. Anything in Houston? I did do one story in North Houston about the candy man, that killed the guy that killed his son, poisoned his son for insurance money, which is pretty well covered on YouTube now. And then I did another story of the boy, the teenager that went to Galveston. That's kind of by Houston. That was sacrificed and murdered. That was a crazy story. But I'm not going to Houston. No, I'm not going that far. The Red Rooster likes the pirate tales. Cool. Tammy Eli Zalde. Started watching you in the cemetery videos. Enjoyed watching you grow. Right on. So what do you guys think of still doing a lot of cemetery, but doing the location stuff? What do you think? Sharon Williams says, I am fond of just looking at headstones you have a story for. Okay. All right. Cool. I need feedback, guys. Let me know. Let me scroll up here. Lakewood Chapel. We talked about that. Kleck Heaton Bob. Face the Forgotten, great channel. Respect for your cousins from over the pond, UK. I love it that we have UK viewers. It's so cool. Now, let's see. UK, it's getting late. No, it's not too late, right? Was it like 9 o'clock? So I'm glad, do these live streams. We got Wildcat Wilson from Appalachia, Kentucky. Cemeteries with stories are my fave. Melissa Smith. Okay, so I'm getting the feedback. Loretta Hendricks likes it all. Red Rooster, your childhood apartment and the tribute to your friend. Yeah, that was Randy Swift. That was a fun live stream, wasn't it? Yeah. I went back and I actually watched that like a few weeks ago, just by myself. I do that, I do that once in a while. But I've got to get back to doing some more live streams. Blessed Trinity is in Amarillo. Yeah. I'm actually, it's pretty cold there, right? In Amarillo. So when I come Friday, Saturday, and then I'll be leaving, I think the warmest maybe 60 high, in the 60s. So then when I go south, it's going to get better. It's supposed to be good in Texas. No ice storms, no rainstorms, right? Man, last year, was it last year? I was in Fort Worth, hunkered down for 3 days in an ice storm. They all knew it was coming. We got food and we just said, I'm going to edit for 3 days. Yeah, yeah. What's the saying in Texas, guys, about the weather? It's like if you don't like the weather today or you like it or something, tomorrow it'll be crazy different. I forget you guys I know you guys know. We got William Cozy from Chicago. How about those Bears? How about those Chicago Bears? Let's go. Watching last night. What was the game? It was such an exciting finish. Who lost the game? Was it the Packers? No. What was the game we watched last night?
Oh, last night was the Browns.
No, not the Browns. Cleveland. Was it Cleveland?
Yeah.
Who was the two teams? Oh my God. Anyway, the Monday, was it Monday Night Football? Or what was yesterday? Monday? Yeah, Monday Night Football. Who played yesterday? Crazy freaking. Oh, Kimberly Lou. Yeah, your Steelers. I have to tell you, Aaron Rodgers, I'm not a fan of Aaron Rodgers. And that goes back from the Packers. Now, I am a blue blood, I'm in Wisconsin, but I am a Chicago Bears fan. We are Bears fans. Like, we hate the Packers. We hate the Packers. We're up at our place and the bar. They're filled with Packer fans. And we're like, we hate the Cheeseheads. We love the Cheeseheads, but we hate the Packers. And the Packers, oh my God, Aaron Rodgers, when he just was so cocky against the Chicago Bears, he would say, I got their number. They can't win, blah, 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 blah. And now I'm seeing him struggle, and I love it. I'm Kimberly Lou. I love your Steelers. I love Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, but Steelers, Terry Bradshaw, days of old, Terry Bradshaw. But, legendary team. We can go on and on. But Aaron Rodgers, you got to boot that son of a bitch off your team. He's a cocky piece of crap, and he's over the hill. He's got bug eyes now. He needs to go. Aaron Rodgers, goodbye. Let me tell you what I really think. But I love you. I love you guys. Aaron can't scramble. He's over the hill. What's going to happen with the Bears, guys? Do you think the Bears are going to go? Chiefs are out. Chiefs are out, man. Carrie, aren't the Chiefs out? Your quarterback, superstar, Kelsey, and then they're all like, they're out. Chiefs. I don't know. I think Seahawks, real deal. Jim Barron, I agree. Chiefs are out. Yeah, Alice, right? Yeah. How about it was Atlanta. Alice, it was in Atlanta, the game last night. I was like pulling. I think Atlanta won, right? Who won? Mahomes is out. Yeah, it was Mahomes I'm talking about. He's gone. Hello from Rosendale, UK. I love your visit to UK. That was an epic trip to UK, guys. That was like 30 days and 30 nights. Last April. I got a question for Mahomes. You guys in Kansas City, why is Mahomes not, I don't care if he's on crutches or in a wheelchair, he should be down the field. And when I watched on whatever, he's up in some VIP booth going, yeah, go, go, go. Mahomes up in the booth. Why is he not on the field? What do you know what? I don't have any respect for him. I'm down on Kansas City right now, I guess, right? Some guy in the news predict the Bears will go far next, but win the Super Bowl the following year. Oh, he doesn't know crap. I think the Bears can go all the way this year. Robert Tucker, I enjoyed your David Stuckel. That was so sad. Yeah. Kimberly Lou, come to Philly for the 250th. We can do eats and drinks. All right, let's try to plan it, man. I would love to see you and your husband. You're wonderful. Is he doing okay? How's the health? Love to meet up with you guys. I'll take you out to dinner. It's on me. Maybe Scott will come. We can meet up with Scott on tape. We can all meet together in Philly. I would go. I agree about Aaron Rodgers' bug eyes, the wolf behind the pulpit. Right? Doesn't he have like bug eyes? He's like, he looks so tense and looks so mad and unhappy. I think he needs to go. He needs to go off fishing in Kentucky or wherever he's from. He needs to go. I don't like him. Falcons won. Yeah, Falcons won. Falcons won. How about the pass, though, in the last 5 seconds? If that pass was, or am I thinking about the Bears? Who made the pass? The Bear. I'm going back to Caleb Williams, the pass. If that pass was, and I called the whole last 5 minutes. I said, the announcer was like, oh, the Bears, this and that. And I'm like, no, they're going to get a touchdown. And then the Bears are going to have it in the last 2 minutes. And it's going to be the typical Bears. They're going to win it in a shocking fashion. And they almost did it. The pass was like 12 inches low. And that's all it was. But it wasn't meant to be. Look at everyone, even Kimberly Lou. Aaron needs to go take a coach and take Coach Tomlin with him. Man, I love the Steelers. They are epic, legend. But yes. Who else we got here? Linda Saunders, you are the best friend. The Colts moved to Indy. We called them the Dolts because they couldn't win a game if the other team defaulted. Lucen Darren 806. I love that. Member for 1 month. Jim Barron is back. Great live as always. You know, who was telling me, he had a lot of comments from, I can't remember the names unless I see it here, but he's like, do a live stream. So this is for you, man. And you're not even here because I'd see your name. I can't remember. I'll think of it. I was just reviewing comments. I'm going to open comments while we're talking. I don't know if it's even going to come up. Let me see here. Community. Trudy, who do we got? Oh gosh, driving me nuts. Comments, you guys are really checking in. All right, I'll get back to that. I like the Bills as my second team. Well, yeah, they're your neighbors, aren't they? I thought it would be a big rivalry. Man, that Bills game was like an ice storm. Jeez, I was looking at radar watching that, and everybody in raincoats or rain garbage bags. Yeah, Falcons won, right on. All right, so what are we doing? I think I got it all in. I think we're about closing up here. I'm getting hungry. Right now it's 4:47 p.m. Arizona time. You guys want to have a look around? Do you guys want to see? I want to pass some of this warm weather to you guys. Oh, look at this. We got little Christmas tree action, right? But it's all coming down. You guys want to see my buffalo painting? You know what this is? This is a Sharps 50 caliber carbine rifle manufactured 1864 as percussion. Check that out. It's the real deal. This is Wyatt Earp, man. This is Wyatt Earp. We're going. Say hi. Who wants to say hi to Cody? Huh? Codette. Cody. Oh, look. Up. Kiss. Look, give me a kiss. No. Here. Give me a kiss. All right. Hopefully we got that on the screen. We'll go outside here. You guys know Hetty? Everybody that comes over, they're like, Hetty Lamar. Who is that? What's the story? You guys know the story. Get the YouTube video. You may have to pay for it. Called Bombshell. Hetty, Hedy, Hetty Lamar. She's my freaking hero. Woman, power, brains. And the Navy wouldn't listen to her because they're old jerks. 1942. All right, let's go. Let's go out here. Well, the wind has calmed down. It was really windy. And we are now out front. We got Christmas decorations all coming down, but thought I'd give you guys a little warmth here from the desert. We got sunset about to set in, and yeah, I think we'll end it here at the big cactus. I love the cactuses. Did you know that this is the state tree, and if you can't chop these down, and if it dies, you have to let it fall down, and you can't touch it. And it's like all these rules. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna get my four-wheel drive machine. I'm gonna go. Tom, I want to mention one more thing. Tom, Outdoor Explorer, check out his channel. He's a friend of mine. He was with me, with us, with his family for a week here, staying with us. And we went into the Wickenburg Mountains, and we both produced a production that we're going to have on both our channels, maybe in February. I don't know when, but we were looking for a lost gold mine. And it was really, that guy's a research nut and really amazing guy in the field. So it was really, I'm doing some different things and fun things. So enjoying Arizona, and it's kind of a new life for me. So happy New Year to you guys. I won't see you until after New Year's. I'll try to hit you up from Amarillo. I'll probably not till I get down to the Waco area. I don't know when, but I'll try to do another live stream. All right. So yeah, the Lost Dutchman mine. Yeah, let's look for the Lost Dutchman and get killed. That's what happens. All right, you guys, it's been great hanging with you. I'm heading out, like I said, to Texas this Friday. I'm going to be traveling from north to south, the Panhandle down all the way to San Antonio, and then westbound back home. And that will be starting next Friday. So I'll be looking you guys up. Stay with me, look for me, and we got some great stuff coming. And I love you guys. And yeah, miss Sundays. Well, we'll get back to what we can. All right. So take care, everybody. Stay safe. Happy New Year. Have a great New Year. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Party up. I'm going to have some Cave Creek bourbon. It's my new favorite, Cave Creek bourbon. I don't know if you can order it, but it is smooth. Better than Jack Daniels. All right, guys. Happy New Year. Don't drink too much. All right. And enjoy. Happy New Year. And I'll talk to you soon.